What's up, guys? Reefer NYC back with another video. Today we're just gonna do a quick update on both the tanks. We've got the Waterbox and the Red Sea. Let's start off with the freshwater tank. Not really a freshwater tank. I don't know, guys. I'm still undecided on what I want to do with this tank. I've temporarily set it up as like a terrarium side of like air plant kind of holder. It looks kind of cool. Kind of digging it. Maybe I'll add more air plants. Figure out what I want to do in the bottom. But otherwise, I mean, it's pretty cool. Whenever I take pictures of it, it gives it a little more dimension to the entire tank. But overall, let's see what happens, how this progresses, how it evolves throughout the year. All right, let's jump into the water box. So we got the anemones, we've got the slimers, we got SPS frags up here. Bubble's still just looking like that, unfortunately. Got my hammers, green nephias, toadstools. All the fish are alive, eating. Let's see if they'll pick at my finger real quick. Yeah, these guys are harmless, especially the orange one. Look at that. Just comes up, no big deal. I heard people draw blood from these clownfish, but mine are completely harmless. What else we got? Candy canes growing ton of heads. People ask me, like, what is this? This is actually a suction cup from a heater that I had, an extra heater that I had, and actually just mounted a candy cane frag on it, and now it just stays on the wall. So highly recommend if you want to do like a single frag holder, look into these suction cups. Sometimes they're hit or miss, especially if they're if you can't get it to hold onto the wall. But these have been pretty good as far as suction cups go. So as you can see, it's holding a lot of weight, so not bad. What else we got going on? I mean, yeah, nothing else too much. Everything's just growing out. As you can see, the anemone is just growing out like crazy, so I gotta move stuff that are next to it away. But the zoas don't mind. There's actually a softy frag right there that doesn't mind either. But obviously could do better without the anemone encroaching in its space. What else we got? People ask me, what lights are these? These are the Lua Illumagic Blaze X60. Highly recommend. As you can tell, the colors are just crazy on this. Right now the time is 1:40, about 2 o'clock. As you can see, both daylight and the 10X are on. We also got a supplemental strip as well. A little more blues. Well, otherwise, I'm very happy with the colors. Just jumping down to the sump, still running the Triton method. Let's see what we can discuss here. I added more into the containers, so these containers are DIY. I forget which they're a water company, but these are just DIY containers. With the doser, the great white skimmer, we've got the Sicce in the back, the STC pump, which you can control over here, right there. That's the STC pump for Sicce. Then we got the main controller by EKoral, and the controllers itself, and just some fish food up there. But otherwise, that's the sump, how it's looking. We've got the probes over here. We've got the dosing lines back there. Also added Inkbird fuse light in the back. It's a purple spectrum, so it grows my Machado that's sitting in the back over there. What else we got? So we dose monthly some EcoPods from Algae Barn. What else do we have in here? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't done a water change in this tank for a long time. Maybe about 2 or 3 months so far. Maybe I'll do one this weekend or so, but we'll see what happens. But I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it. We'll see. This tank is doing well, so we'll see. We'll leave it at that for now, but hopefully I can get in there and have some time to do a water change. There's my Trochus Snail. You can see his eyes. Pretty crazy. Highly recommend, if you guys are having a hard time maintaining a clean sand bed, get one of these guys. They'll clean it up in a week easily. Luckily for this guy, he goes back and forth into my tanks. So if that tank is looking dirty, I just throw him in there. And if this tank is looking dirty, I just throw him back into here. So highly recommend, if you have a dirty sand bed, get a Trochus Snail. What else? Hammer has split multiple times. I've given away so many frags of that. I was super happy to give back to the community as well. But yeah, otherwise everything's looking great in this tank. Let's jump straight into the Red Sea Reefer that is behind me. Excuse the quick mess, but Yes, here is my mess of a Red Sea Reefer. It's more packed than ever. I've gotten some crazy big frags of slimers. Not frags, I mean, they're pretty much colonies, as you can see. Instant center pieces, but for my tank, they're just extra pieces. So I'll have to cut those up a bit. Probably gonna give it away to some people that I know, some local reefers. But yeah, this tank is deriving as well. I mean, we've got the Algae Vapora, and we got the Gani. I had to move this off the sandbed because this was just like taking over. I had my hammers here. I don't know if you check my older videos. These hammers were up there, but I chopped the hammers up, and now I have this here, and it's just taking up the entire space. This one as well, it's gotten really big. I've added extra rock on the bottom, as you can see, on both of these. So now they're encrusting over that rock too, which is pretty cool. Got my black torch, my 2 Anthias up there. We got a yellow chorus rest. I think he was a new addition, just to control some pests or anything like that, but he's really cool, eats everything. Of course, we got my 2 clownfish hosting the toadstool. Blue hippo, fat as ever. Got a cardinal up there. Where else? My other cardinal somewhere. Got the firefish right there. Some random frags on the floor. Obviously, once I get my equipment in, shout out to BRS and the Reef Pack, got accepted into that group. I upgraded a bunch of equipment, trying to clean this all out, make it more organized, make it look pretty. So once that's all in, I'll do a video on the haul, on what I picked up and why I picked it. But otherwise, tank is looking good. Everything's growing. It's like Fastrias, we got caps, we got, what else? Buceplant, a bunch of SPS, blue SPS, caps over here. So yeah, giving these away, selling some of them as well. Got some other frags up here. I just got, I gave away a bunch of like salt to this guy, and he gave me, if I could find the frag, I don't even know where it went. He gave me a Japanese Christmas tree. Oh, now I'm upset. I can't find it now. I put it in this section here. If I could find, oh yeah, there it is. Where is it on my camera? It's under, right there. It's under the Kenya tree. I'm gonna move it out of there. But it's pretty cool. It's almost like a Kenya tree, but it's green and it has like a long stem, almost like a Christmas tree type shape to it. What else? Glued one of my SPS on the top. I forget which one that is called, but that one goes really quick for me. As you can see, my bubble tip anemone. I wish you could see through this side because the base of it is like stretching like crazy from underneath. So if you see like the toadstool, it's the same like toadstool like that. It's the same thing that the anemone is doing in the back, and the clowns are like finally hosting it, which is cool. But yeah, other than that, like if you guys have any comments, any questions, feel free to hit me up. Always down to answer your questions. We're running the Kessil AP9X with the Eheim auto feeder. What else do we have in the bottom? The bottom is gonna be changed out a bit. We got the Vertex 180 skimmer. Again, another Inkbird Lite. You got the Tunes auto top off and Apex system here. And that reminds me, I have to replenish my RO water. It's like 90s in New York, so it's evaporating super quick. But otherwise, got Chaeto growing there. We got the Mangroves. Mangroves, not much update. They're just chilling in there. They haven't really exploded in growth, but it is what it is. See what happens with that. What else can I say? Well, yeah, I think that's about it. Guys, if you have any comments, questions, let me know in the comment section below. You can follow me on Instagram and YouTube, reefer_NYC. But yeah, trying to clean up both of my tanks. As you can see, it's super packed. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm not a big fan of this mess. It's like organized chaos, but ideally I'd want everything on rocks, or just like, I might redo the whole escape for this tank. This tank is like such a mess of just corals and everything. It's cool that everything's growing, but it's a bit messy for me. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, appreciate your support. Follow me on social media. Comments, questions, let me know. But otherwise, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.